Hey, MSU Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm here with Red, and you want to show us what you played today?
We're playing Flunder today because it's absolutely the best deck.
All right, third place, right?
Third place, yeah.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
Just tiebreakers, but yeah. So play 3, best bird in the deck.
Cool.
Rabina, you know how we got to do. 3 eagles. That's always how it is. Play the 1 toucan, the 1 streak because you gotta. This card's crazy.
Do you ever think about running more than one of either of those?
Honestly, if Barrier Statue gets banned, I'd probably play second streak.
Okay.
Like, honestly, it's just so good. It's a normal summon plus a BD Crow, and that effect is still really good, actually.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
people forget about that. The 2 M-Pen, never play 3. It's just literally stupid to play 3. Ryza, Miss Valley's the other tributes. They're just so good. We got Barrier Statue, 1 Crow. It's searchable, it's too good. You know, just be able to search it. Shifter. Play the 3. Beautiful.
Have you ever thought about running a second barrier statue at all?
I have ran a second barrier statue, and most decks that can out 1 can out 2.
Okay.
So I find it not really helpful. Play 3, the map is we gotta. Play the pots I play are Duality, Prosperity, because honestly it's just better than having the extra. Like being able to dig 9 every time is so good. Because like just being able to have everything in hand, minus Rabina, and then be able to go for Rabina is just gas. It's too good. The interaction cards, I'm going to pick these up real quick.
Okay.
So interaction cards, we got Dark Ruler,
Okay.
because it's just so good right now actually, and also you don't want to lose just a single Drago step, because that sucks. So I'm playing a 3 Dark Ruler and 2 Book of Moon right now. It's just better than Econ right now. I really like Econ, and I was playing Econ, but it just is better. It's just better.
For Cashtira's, right?
Cashiers, and then also Babuska. 3 Imperm. You can Imperm Kikalos, you know, you can Imperm Nimble Beaver. Like, there's a lot you can do there. Play these 2 because you gotta. And then I play Terraforming as like a spice card. Like it's just honestly so valuable to see that map, no matter what. It's not even to like do the extension of the normal summon, it's more so for the banish that you get off of it. Let's do the extra. So you play the Assemble Nightingale. It's a Zeus package. Any 2 birds equal Zeus, which is sick. I play the Dreadnought package. This is really good. You just have, if you end with, they don't really interrupt you, and you kind of have 2 M-Pens, and you go to your turn, you can make this, and he's a 4,000 meter plus 2,000 for every material, so he's just huge. You just literally can beat over literally anything. You have to kind of play these, but play these, but you don't really have to. Eldritch isn't really a thing right now, so you're not really worried about making these cards.
Okay.
Because these get like Ghost and Rock, all that business.
Yeah.
But one of these is supposed to be access code. So
Okay.
The anima, honestly, people don't play around it. It's really weird.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
It's like lately people stop playing around it, and it's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
We're playing 2 Charmers. This came up today in my very first game, and that was the funniest thing, is the Win Charmer. So you can, when you need to make like a Zeus play, so like a lot of boards you can just solve with Zeus, like just Zeusing. So like if you have the Wind Barrier statue, you just link it off with Win and another monster, and you can still go and make Zeus. And like, I actually did that today, that was really sick. But you also can use it to get the M-Pen from your rival Flu player.
Yeah.
Steal their M-Pen. And then this too is just really good, because if you take any of their monsters and they're playing tier, you get to make this. Also, Tribute Shifter.
Yeah.
Is actually how you want to make this card, is you want to Tribute Summon Shifter.
Okay.
Because if you Tribute Summon Shifter, then Shifter's in the graveyard for the Celine.
That's to get into your access code.
That's to get into our access code. Yup. Because then you'll always have the required spells, pretty much always. But it's really hard to get Shifter into the graveyard. So the best way to get him into the graveyard is actually linking him off for Dark.
Okay.
So that you can just make access code. Don't have access code right now, but one of the Link ones was supposed to be access to. Scareflat Tryhard. This card is Bujiguska at home. And also, like, any deck that, like, does a stall tactic, you just make this card and force them to out it. And if they can't out it, they just kind of lose the game. This card is crazy. M-Pen being a big boy makes this card even better. These two are just really good. I feel like you have to play them. You can play Abramax here, but I feel like you have to play them if you're not playing a Slayer package.
Okay.
Because being able to out the Blackwing board, because the unaffected monsters are none of your monsters are big enough to beat over it, is like a huge problem.
Have you encountered many Blackwings at regionals
No,
or
but I
locals?
play a lot of Omega, and a lot of online players play Blackwings. So since a lot of online players play Blackwings, it's like super common for me to see.
Okay.
Triple evenly. It's literally so good, this format. The best deck in the game doesn't put up an on-meter game.
Yeah.
Sick. If they don't have crime, you're just like, wow, sick, dude. Open crime. You have to hard open crime to stop this card. This card is just bananas. Feather Storm, insane. It's too good, and everybody talks about like hits to flute. This card will get hit. If Barrier Stretch will never get touched, this card will get destroyed though.
Yeah, for sure.
This card is crazy. Yeah, you can play Trap Trick if you want, and you have a 3.5% chance of seeing one of both, which is really low. So it's pretty good to split good if you want to play Trap Trick also. Playing the 3D die-fies. Now, honestly, I just got drooled a lot at regionals, and so I'm sick of getting drooled. So I'm playing this card.
Okay. Is there a reason you don't main the die-fies?
Dark Ruler's more impactful into other matchups that aren't tier.
Okay.
So I can't just like always be hoping I'm playing tier. That's just silly. It just doesn't happen. I don't play, like, there's a lot of tier players, but I'm just not going to see tier all the time. So this card's just really better in the side. Because it stops drool, but if you're hard playing drool, I'm probably beating you. If you're like playing that kind of deck where you can afford to play drool in your main, I don't know what you're playing. It sounds kind of silly. It's kind of silly.
Yeah.
This has been overperforming this format.
Lightning Storm?
Overperforming. This card is the MVP. Gets rid of Soliak and Field Spec Pirulito. That just kind of wins us the game against tier.
Yeah, it's Feather Duster at 3.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's why we play 2 Dark Hole.
Okay.
This is for cash, specifically, actually.
Okay. But
it's just so you can play 5 Lightning Storms, really.
Okay.
Because you just start your turn with it.
Is there a reason for Dark Hole over Raigeki?
Because of Kashtira, it eats your monsters in your zones too. So that's why that over Raigeki.
Okay.
Because the Kashtira, if my zones are locked down and I need to open up spaces and I can't do anything, I need to be able to Dark Hole rather than Raigeki.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, like, then it's hitting all monsters, and there's less likely to have a monster that like can dodge this. Nothing really gets around this card. So, Raigeki, yes. This card, absolutely not. Nothing really gets around it. And then we play this because it's honestly like another Dark Hole almost, because you just take whatever's meaningful with this and you play. And it does basically the same thing. It's really because I can't play 6 Lightning Storm. This is why I'm playing this. I will not playing a 3rd Dark Hole because that would be brick, and I did open double Dark Hole twice today. So, yeah, good decision not to play 3.
Yeah.
All those cards are just really good, and you can play like all the powerful side cards in Flu right now, and that's like really its big strength.
Would you consider Ultimate Slayer at all going to the next format?
Yes, because you can play Meteorological Aggregator, which is a Xyz monster that, when it gets into the graveyard, gets to negate a face-up card, which is a card, not even just a monster, a card.
That's really good.
Yeah, you can even against tier, you can just make Pirulito turn off Rukalos, turn off literally any monster you want. Also, it's really valuable because you can turn off Skill Drain.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, do you want to give any shout-outs?
Actually, shout-out to Ben Garcia for putting me on to playing Charmers, because he was like, you could play the Charmers, and I was like, man, maybe I could. And I saw some deck lists online playing the Charmers, and dude, it's so good.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for showing us your deck profile today.
Thank you.